Hello, guys. I am back with another episode. There is a message that I want to share with you guys, and this message was forwarded to me by one of our admins. And the message reads like this: Road accident fund gone wrong. I am writing this with a broken heart. I do not know if I should say this or if I should just remain quiet. My mom and her sister and her husband's sister were involved in a car accident whilst driving from visiting my grandparents. I am 22 years old, and this happened when I was only 16 years old. Unfortunately, my mom, my aunt's husband, and their son, they all died in this accident. Life immediately changed, and my brother and I, we had to move to our aunt's place. When me and my brother had moved to our aunt's place, my auntie had lost her husband, she had lost her son, and she had also lost her sister, which was our mom. Me and my brother, we had lost our mother, we had lost everything. We were all grieving and lost in pain. Life continued, and yet we were stuck in one place. Grief continued, trying to adjust to the new life and a whole lot of drama. Our auntie is a cruel woman who used to sell scoppers in her spaza, and life continued. One day, we saw her run up and down with excitement, and everything happened so fast. Because on that day, I still remember that auntie just closed her spaza. Then she came into the house running. Me and my younger brother, we were busy doing our homework. She walked into the house. Actually, she ran into the house. Then she started screaming on top of her voice. Within a few days, we saw that auntie's mood had just suddenly changed. One morning, she woke up and she never told us where she was going. But when she came back, she was driving a brand new GD6 Toyota. From owning a very small spaza to driving a brand new Toyota GD6. She bought an apartment and we moved out of the location. Her life and that of her biological children was transformed in one night. She could not afford all of this in her entire lifetime. What could have happened had our auntie won the lottery? That is when I found that she had received millions on the road accident fund. It was such a positive thing that had happened in our family. It was a good thing that had happened to her, and I was happy for her. I then started to ask myself a lot of questions. Questions like, but my mom, wasn't she also involved in that accident too? Didn't she receive the money as well? You see, when such a thing happens, you can't even sit down. My auntie was busy with a lot of driving lessons, and one day I got into her bedroom to find out that she had received 2 million rands from my mother's case. So this 2 million rands was supposed to be given to me and my brother, but she had received it. I truly do not know what my auntie and her lawyer did. She became very abusive, such that she came to a point where she chased us from the house that my mother had also contributed. As we speak, my brother sleeps under the bridge, and because of all of these things that happened to us, unfortunately, my younger brother then started to take nyaupe. As we are speaking right now, he is doing drugs. As for me, Brother Nashi, I am someone who is now a certified drunkard because I spend most of my time in the tavern, because whenever I am sober, I start to think about all of these things. When I just think that me and my younger brother, we lost 2 million rands, I just feel so depressed. It is very painful that this woman chose to abandon us, and I wish my mother was still here today. She is a believer, but her ways are not of a believer. There was this other time before our auntie had kicked us out of her apartment. We were at church. Then she started giving the pastor a lot of money. On that service, she gave the pastor a lot of money. She even donated a car that she had not yet even bought to that pastor. But as for us, her own blood, she could not even buy us a small place of our own, even Emakaya with my mother's RAF. We are street dwellers, yet she ate all of my mother's money. Sometimes I live with some of my boyfriends because that is all that I do. I have a lot of boyfriends. Sometimes I live with friends, and yet she is enjoying our money. Before, our auntie had kicked us out of her apartment. I was someone who was really decent. I only had one boyfriend. But when she started to treat us in a very cruel way, that is when I started abusing alcohol. And then my own younger brother, he started taking a lot of drugs. And now it truly hurts me because I know that he is now staying in the streets. As for me, Brother Nashi, I am someone who is always moving from one boyfriend to another. I have a lot of boyfriends. I do not enjoy this thing that I am doing. I am someone who really had her life planned out. I was going to complete my education, then get married to the love of my life. But now, any man that approaches me, and if that man tells me that he is interested in me, I will just ask him, how much money does he have so that we can go and do the deed. I do not even mind if we go and do the deed in a public toilet, even in the car or in the street at night. I do not even care because all that I am chasing after is money. As for now, I have tried to take my younger brother to those rehabilitation centers where you do not have to pay. But now it is 2 times that I have taken my younger brother to those rehabilitation centers. But unfortunately, when my brother walks out of that rehabilitation center, we do not have anywhere to stay. So he ends up staying in the street. And as someone who is a recovering drug addict, it truly doesn't make sense that you will be amongst the people that will be taking drugs. My younger brother, I know that he tries so hard not to be a drug addict, but the situation is forcing him to become a drug addict, as the situation is forcing me to become a prostitute. As we are speaking right now, Brother Nashi, I am dating 5 different men, Brother Nashi. If I stay with this man at least for 3 days, then I will go and I stay with another man for another 4 days. Then I will stay with another man maybe for 1 week. And when it is month end, then all of those men, they deposit some money into my account. That is the money, Brother Nashi, that I use to take care of myself. I have tried to rent a 1 room in the location so that I can stay with my brother, but I fail to control him because whatever I try to buy, my younger brother, he will steal everything that I would have bought. It doesn't matter if it is food or what. He steals all of this stuff so that he can go and sell. Even if it is mealie meal or cooking oil, he can steal a 2-liter bottle of cooking oil and he will go and sell it to someone else so that he can get some money to continue with this drug addiction habit of his. Please, my brother, can you post my story for me? I do not want to become a prostitute anymore. I want my auntie to return all of this money that our mother left for us. What are the legal avenues that we can use? We have tried to contact this other lawyer, but that lawyer told us that in order for us to fight this case, we need a lot of legal backing, and he meant a lot of money on our side. Please, what legal route can we take so that at least we can get something out of this road accident fund? Please assist me, Brother Nashi. Hey, dear listeners, right there was a message that I received from that young woman. Please let us talk with her in the comment section. If you have any story that you want us to share with the rest of the world, do not hesitate to contact us via our email address. I'll be back with another episode.